Hello, welcome to Meet the Grays. I know it's been a long time. We've been busy working on many different projects, but I wanted to check in to let you know we're still living our lifestyle, still being healthy, still saving money, still saving time. So, as I was putting together tonight's dinner, which is really quick, I wanted to bring you in the kitchen so you can see how quick and easy. And remember, a lot of times I will use the same ingredients but just like change the shape of the food, the presentation of the food, because then the mind thinks it's something different, right? So first, you're going to start off with some lentils. Green lentils work, red lentils, and then I went ahead and I cooked them so they're not mushy, but have a good texture. Then I'm going to add some diced tomato. This is like when I don't feel like chopping and all that. Best. So I have that, and then I'm going to add some paprika, and I am not much of a measurer, so I don't know, say a tablespoon or two. And I'm going to move the camera down so you can actually see the food. Here's some cardamom, so I'll do a couple shakes of cardamom. These are going to be curried lentils. I have some cumin, so that's going to go in there as well. And I like cumin, so I'll probably take off the top and then make it nice and cuminy because I love it. And I have some adobo. You can do a few shakes of that, like so. And then I have my curry, and I'm making curry, so I don't know, about 3 tablespoons, and then you can see how well you like it. I pretty much eyeball my stuff. And then I have some coconut milk here. I'll give it a little bit of a stir before I put it in the pan. And I had drained, if you wanted to know, I drained the tomatoes. So there's only a little bit of liquid on there. So get all that goodness out of there. And then I use a rubber spatula because I don't want to break up my lentils. To have a nice flavor. So there you have it. See, all gone. Taste. And then instead of like the traditional rice, because we don't eat rice, we usually do cauliflower rice. But today I'm using what I have, and I'm not going to the store just to get more. So it's a pretty color in this pan. So that's just how I like it. Take a little bit of red pepper flakes, just so you can see that. But I'm going to do something different today. So normally I do a little bit of cabbage. If you don't like heat, just don't put that in there. I usually do like a cabbage, and then I put this on top of the cabbage or some of the cauliflower rice. And the only other thing is I'm going to grab some salt. Because, salt is good. Just a few shakes, and you can salt it as it gets done. My amazing, you saw that mixture? And I'm going to put it on the stove. I have some amazing cookware, so I put it on medium low, and when it starts clicking, then I'll turn it down to low. So that should happen in about, 10-15 minutes. So I'm going to turn my oven on 400 out. So I had a cabbage in my fridge, and I cut the rounds of my cabbage, and I made, I guess one could say, like cabbage steaks. Can you see that? All right. So what I'm going to do today, instead of just my traditional cabbage that you make in a skillet and, saute, I am going to saute some cabbage rounds, and I'm going to put the lentils on top. So you just take your cabbage, and I had saved this one just so I can show you, but pretty much cut them in circles like that. All right. And then you're going to take some olive oil, and you're going to kind of just drizzle it like so. If you have a pastry brush, you'll make sure that you even that out on the steaks. So I'll do that in just a second, but just some good olive oil like that. So you're gonna just make sure that you get that area, and if you need more, then make sure you get some more. Get it pretty saturated with the olive oil, some good fat for you. And I use organic olive oil. And so after you do that, then you're going to take some paprika. You're going to take some herbs. You're going to do that and just kind of get that over. If you have garlic salt, you can use salt, but I'm going to use the powder because that's what I have handy. Just kind of put some on top. Then I'm going to sprinkle it with paprika, like so. So make a nice pretty color, like that. It's gonna be great. All right. And then I'm going to use a little bit of salt. I'll do a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. Okay. And if you want a little spice, I don't know that I'm going to add more spice only because I have my lentils that are spicy, but you can take some pepper, sprinkle it on the top like that, and then you're going to put them in the oven and you're going to bake them for about, I don't know, 15 minutes, 20 minutes tops. And voila, once those come out, we will put our lentils on top and it'll be great. So again, use what you have, right? Repurpose what you have. Think outside the box. So it's still cabbage. It's just presented a different way. And I can present the food different. And I could have had cabbage yesterday, but it doesn't look the same to the eye. So out of the oven, now to plate it. So remember we have our cabbage disc. We're just going to, hopefully without breaking apart, scoop one on the plate, like so. We have our nice curried lentils that we will ladle right on top, like that. Voila, curried lentil over cabbage. Bon appetit. Oh my.